What's good, YouTube? Israel coming through another video for y'all. So look, I just sat here for about an hour and a half, and I was thinking of ways of how can I get to my destination, because you know what I'm saying. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way, but when you grind and when you focus and you just been consistently going at it every single day, and you know what I'm saying. Yes, you see a little progress. Yes, you see a little feedback. But if you have that urge to be great, if you have that urge to get to your destination, you gonna want it instantly. You gonna want it as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? And I always preach that you gotta be patient. But as an ambitious individual, we want to get the things that we want out of life, and we want it today. So we trying to put the most amount of effort, put the most amount of work in the smartest way possible to get to our goals even faster than it's planned to be, if that makes sense. So back to what I was saying, I sat here for about like an hour and a half, and I was just writing, you know what I'm saying, what could I be doing better? Is my system, is my process that I'm going through right now, is it the best system for me to get to my destination the fastest way? So I was just thinking of several different ways, and I had changed it up, and then I had realized, like, bruh, I'm gonna go back to my original plan, and it was just a lot of back and forth. But the conclusion I got was you gotta trust your decision making skills. You know what I'm saying? Because tomorrow I could be wanting to do something completely different, but tomorrow I just gotta trust myself in the future that I'm making the best decision for my future. So you just gotta understand, like, every day you just gonna have to trust your decision making skills. And the reason why I say that is because you could plan as much as you want, right? You could plan as much as you want, but life is gonna throw things at you that may just blow up the whole plan, and then you just gonna have to reconstruct the plan, rebuild it, and think of another way to get to your destination. Because think of it like a road, okay? You on this road, and all of a sudden life throws a tree right in the middle of the road, and you can't get over it. So you're gonna have to make your own path around it. It's kind of like that. So you know what I'm saying? When you grinding, when you focus, when you doing what you gotta do, and you find out that you have to go a different way, you know what I'm saying? It's no point in necessarily writing out a plan. You just gotta trust your decisions. That you gotta trust your instinct. You gotta trust your gut. That when life goes in a different direction than you plan, you just gotta trust that you're gonna make the right decision to get to your destination on time. You know what I'm saying? So the message I'm trying to tell y'all is that yes, it's cool to have a North Star. It's cool to know your sense of direction, your destination, but you gotta understand it's not gonna go exactly as planned. How many times have you ever planned something and it just went the complete opposite of what you planned? So yes, it's cool to have a North Star. It's cool to have a destination, but you gotta understand, like, the true power that you have, the true ability that lies in you, is the decisions you make when things happen to you. So yes, know where you're going, but if you want to get to your destination the fastest, if you want to get to your goals, you have to trust your mind. You have to trust your decisions. You know what I'm saying? When life throws ultimatums at you, when when you have to choose left or right, you got to make the best choice that you feel is right for you. You got to make the best choice that you believe will take you to your destination the fastest, and you got to stick with it. So you got to stick with your goals. You got to double down on it, and you just got to continue that path and believe you made the right decision, and just continue to chase after your dreams. Continue to reach your goals by just staying in your lane, staying focused, and trusting your gut, trusting your instincts. You know what I'm saying? And don't let nobody else kind of guide your decisions. You got to make your decisions for yourself. Yes, if somebody is in a better position than you, it's cool to ask them, you know what I'm saying, for advice on what decision you should make. Because if somebody has already did something that you're currently going through right now, they can actually probably give you some beneficial information, that way you don't make the same mistakes as them, and you have a better path in front of you. But if you just asking your friend or somebody who hasn't achieved the things that you want to achieve, hey, bro, it's time to sit by yourself. It's time to do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Go outside and just think and make the best decision for yourself, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you on your own. At the end of the day, bro, it's your life, it's your path, and you got to do what you believe is right for you. You got to have your own mindset when it comes to things. You got to put your own input in to the world. You know what I'm saying? You can't just follow everybody, because everybody isn't looking to go to the same destination as you, if that makes sense. Not everybody has your vision. Not everybody has your mindset. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody has the same destination as you. So when it comes to making decisions, you got to make those decisions on your own, and you got to stick with them. And like I say, you got to double down, because when you make a decision, a lot of decisions that you gonna make, you probably can't go back. So once you make a decision, you got to live with it, and whether it turns out bad or good, you just got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be stuck on your past decisions, because guess what? You're going to have more decisions that are right in front of you that you need to make, small or big, because you're going to realize the more you grow, the more you get closer to your goals, closer to your destination, you're going to realize every decision that you make matters, from the clothes that you put on, you know what I'm saying, to deals that you got to accept or decline. And you just got to understand, um, you're capable of making every single decision. You can't depend on anybody else for an answer. You got to depend on yourself. You got to be independent. You got to come from your heart, come from your mind, and just trust in your gut that I'm capable of making the decision to either better my life, or a decision that I believe will better my life. And you just got to keep on moving. You got to keep it pushing. So I hope y'all got the message of what I was trying to tell y'all today. At the end of the day, all I'm saying is trust your decision making skills. You know what I'm saying? You gotta trust your decision making skills. Whether you truly believe it or not, you just gotta you really gotta just believe in the decision that you make on a daily basis. Because at the end of the day, when you alone in your room, it's just you and your mind. Is your mind going to be for you, or is your mind going to be against you? Do you want to believe that you're capable of making the best decisions? Or are you going to believe that you're not capable of making the best decisions and you're leading your life down the wrong path? Because you're a leader. You can't be a follower, because then you won't get to your destination. You're going to get to the destination of whoever you're following. So if you want to lead your life, if you want to take control of your life, if you want to take power over your life, you have to be able to make the right decision that you feel is right in the current moment, that will take you to your destination, to your end goal. So if y'all like this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe, and I'm going to go see y'all tomorrow. Y'all go follow my Instagram.